Rape is defined as non consensual penetration of the vagina, anus, or mouth with a penis, object, or body part. It occurs when the act is committed against the victim's will, without their consent, or when they are incapable of giving consent due to age, fear, or incapacitation. It's a serious form of sexual violence and a grave breach of personal autonomy. But, according to our very own Bollywood, rape is simply defined as a stamp of impurity on a woman. And the biggest consequence of a woman getting raped is that no good man would now agree to become her partner. So now, as her life is completely and entirely ruined as per the society, simply because she might not ever get married, the only way to provide her justice and to make her problems go away is to actually just get her married. But since no other good man would agree here, why not we choose just a man? It could be anyone, you know? Like, for example, her rapist. And it's the best choice, pata hai? Because a woman's virginity should only be lost to her husband, right? If she loses her virginity to someone else before marriage, then we all know how impure that would make her. And in this case, since she was made impure by her rapist, so by the laws of society where lives drunk men with superiority complex, marrying her rapist would make her pure again. Simple. Claps. But how do we, as common people, know this definition of rape given by Bollywood? Because we were made to see this masterpiece made in 1990s, where Bollywood tried its best to be feminist but failed so very terribly, man, I tell you. But like everything else, Bollywood too evolved through decades. It evolved from portraying feminism in the form of Mala in Raja Ki Aayegi Barat in 1990s to making Pink in 2010s, which actually and truly stood for women. Let's start with the mess Raja Ki Aayegi Barat created. Mala is a bold, outspoken, and strong woman who knows how to fight for her rights, okay? She doesn't take shit from anyone and is a feminist who doesn't have a problem with marrying her rapist. And this is exactly where Bollywood went wrong. They thought feminism meant let her speak loudly, let her slap a man, but don't let her choose herself. Their definition of feminism ended the moment her purity was questioned. और पता है सबसे बड़ी प्रॉब्लम क्या है? It's that these people don't treat rape as a crime against Mala, but rather as a damage to her marriage prospects. मतलब प्रॉब्लम ये नहीं है कि उसके साथ वायलेंस हुआ, कि उसको बिना कंसेंट के टच किया गया, या फिर ये कि इसकी वजह से उसको लाइफ लॉन्ग ट्रॉमा मिल सकता है. प्रॉब्लम तो बस ये है कि शी हैड सेक्स बिफोर मैरिज, डजेंट मैटर वॉलंटरली और इनवॉलंटरली, and according to our society, no virginity is equals to not applicable for marriage, and no marriage is equal to no life for women. Their focus in the entire movie was not on her mental health, not on her pain, not on the fact that she was violated, and not even on getting her criminal punished. The only thing they focused on was how are we gonna make her rapist fall in love with her. And this makes me question ki if and only if had they shown rape as what it actually is, as an assault, as a crime, and not only as something that makes a woman impure, would it have changed the view of society towards it? मतलब अगर उस वक्त के ग्रोन एज डायरेक्टर्स और प्रोड्यूसर्स इस तरह मैसअप नहीं करते तो शायद सोसाइटी में कभी ये नैरेटिव बैठता ही नहीं. बिकॉज रिपीटेटिव पोर्ट्रियल ऑफ एनी थिंग मेक्स अस बिलीव कि हाँ यही सही है. इन लोगों के लैक ऑफ आइडियाज़ एंड पुअर राइटिंग की वजह से सोसाइटी को कितना डैमेज झेलना पड़ा है ना, दे वुड एवर बी एबल टू पे फॉर इट. But thankfully, things changed with years, and finally, Bollywood gained senses by releasing Pink in 2016. That movie was everything. यहाँ पर actual problems को limelight दी गई, such as marriage, virginity, society, purity of women. Oh, ये सब तो कहीं और था. Actual problems such as consent and the value of no. They fought against the questions of what was she wearing, why was she at a club, why was she partying. They didn't let these questions become the main focus. In fact, the people who asked these questions were the bad people. were the people who had nothing else to say in their defense, and hence they went with trying to portray the girls as prostitutes just because they attended a rock party. The movie questioned the societal thinking. It questioned why a girl is declared characterless just because she decided to live a life that is not ideal for the society. It questioned the hypocrisy of men who would party themselves, would be out till late at night, could be, would not want to trade their freedom with anything in return. But the moment they see a girl living her life just remotely similar to their own, boom, characterless and easy to get in bed. उनका ऑब्जेक्टिव ये नहीं था कि लड़की वर्जिन है या नहीं. Rather, they asked कि did you stop when she said no? उसके कपड़े, जगह और बिहेवियर को साइड में रखकर उसकी कंसेंट पर फोकस किया गया. एंड ऑनेस्टली दिस वॉज एग्जैक्टली वॉट वॉज नीडेड. हाँ, राजा की आएगी बारात डिड से द ट्रुथ, ओके. Rape does destroys a girl's life. It does absolutely ruins her. But not because कि अब उससे शादी कौन करेगा, but because now she would have to live her entire life in a fear. Fear of sudden touches, fear of affection, fear of being alone. अब वो कभी एक नॉर्मल लाइफ तो जी ही नहीं पाएगी. और किसने कह दिया कि शादी के बाद सब ठीक हो जाएगा? ट्रॉमा वेडिंग आउटफिट से नहीं जाता, कभी कभी तो थेरेपी से भी नहीं जाता. एंड आई वुड स्टिल से कि नो मैटर ज़माना कैसा था या सोच कैसी थी, अगर चीज़ों को सही तरीके से दिखाया जाता तो पॉजिटिव इम्पैक्ट होता. बट अलास. ओके, दैट वाज इट फॉर टुडे. आई नो इस टॉपिक पे कितने सारे लोगों ने बहुत बार बात की हुई है, but I really wanted to share what I felt while watching both the films. Thank you for watching, and do let me know in the comments what you think about both the films.